Joining me for our P-Wolves profile this time around is Drew Miller, a junior from Lincoln Southwest High School and one of the top players on the Nebraska Wesleyan men's soccer team. Drew was named Great Plains Athletic Conference and Associated Division III Independence Men's Soccer Player of the Week after scoring 3 goals in a 5-4 win over the University of St. Francis from Illinois. Drew, thanks very much for being on our P-Wolves profile today. Talk a little bit about that 3-goal performance.
That game was a very tough battle. It was back and forth. We had a 2-0 lead. I don't remember the first 2 goals. I know they came off good assists from my teammates, and their team battled back to make it 2-2 at half. Then it was just back and forth the entire game. My last goal came at the very end of the game, and it was a big relief to get that last one in. I've been close to a hat trick, but never had that 3 goals before. No, it's just a great feeling, and I think every goal was from an assist from a teammate, so it's a very unselfish team and very good team goals, I'd say.
And that was a goal to win the game.
Yeah, that was, at that point I think it was 4-3, and that gave us the final 5-3, and they got a goal in the last minute or 2, but that kind of sealed the game, which felt pretty good.
Yeah. Well, Nebraska Wesleyan is off to a great start in men's soccer, an undefeated start. It must be exciting to get off to a start like that.
Yeah, it's a lot different than years past. I think it's kind of a new mindset we have, kind of some confidence we have after the spring of last season, and then the preseason. We just kind of developed a confidence and the trust with our whole team, and very talented, deep team. We could have 26 different starters if we really wanted to. That's how deep we are.
Wow. A new coach, Tudor Flynn. Tell me a little bit about him.
Tudor's done an amazing job turning this program around. He brought a great recruiting class in. Half our team is freshmen, and he's prepared every single player to start, and it changes every game. Any player is able to start, any player does start. He's mixed it up a lot. He tries different things. He's experimenting with different roles on the team. But all in all, he's done an amazing job, and it's been fun to play for him.
Tell me a little bit about your high school career and your path here to Nebraska Wesleyan.
Well, as you said, I'm to Lincoln Southwest. I played soccer and basketball, but soccer was my go-to sport. I talked to Sean Steele originally when I was a senior in high school, and he got me to come here. And I haven't regretted it since. I've absolutely loved it here. And last year we had an interim head coach as Grant Johannes, and now we have Tudor. So I've had 3 different coaches, but I've loved every single one. It's been just an awesome experience, and I'm glad I came here.
Compare high school and college soccer.
It's talent-wise, you see a lot of the same, but the speed of play and the physicality and just the overall development that it takes to become a college player. I remember my freshman year was a kind of rude awakening to get pushed around and see how physical it is, but no, once you adjust to it, it's not as bad as it looks, but it's definitely a big step up.
Drew, what is your major, and what are your plans for the future?
Major is business, and I'm not sure what I plan to do. I just know it's something along the lines of business and kind of in the lines of my dad.
Tell me about your dad. He was a Nebraska Wesleyan athlete here.
Yeah, he played basketball when he was here. He's kind of been a big influence for me to stay with sports, and he's just been something I really look up to when it comes to sports in general.
Scott Miller played basketball here in the 1980s. Did your dad try to influence you to play basketball?
Yeah. Well, it helps that I'm 6'4", so I'm one of the tallest soccer guys out there. But yeah, I've always been pushed to do both, and a lot of people usually ask me to play basketball. And seeing my dad and me, we both 6'4" and 6'6", it's definitely torn between 2 sports. But no, he loved basketball, but he's really supported me with soccer too.
Well, Drew, thanks very much. Congratulations on the start this year, and good luck in the future.
Thank you very much.
All right, Drew Miller, junior from Lincoln Southwest here at Nebraska Wesleyan on the men's soccer team. P-Wolves profiles are brought to you by Gail Breed and the Breed team from State Farm, Leach Camper Sales, the Wild Bird Habitat, BG Decking and Repair, and Joy Sherwood, financial professional with Central Financial Services.